Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between Barcelona and Cadiz. Now first things first, the main reason why I uploaded this video very late, it is because I had to finish some school assignments and I did have some exams that I had to complete first, and because the game was so early it was in the way from school. So yeah, sorry for the late upload, but now we are here. Now we are here to talk about the tie that went on between Cadiz and FC Barcelona. Now I'm not going to have the original format like I always do in post-match reviews where I talk about the first half, the second half, and then give my overall review of this game. What I'm going to do in today's video is just have a discussion between you and me and just talk about how we feel after this game. Because look, in this game, Barcelona has tied 1-1 with Cadiz at the Camp Nou. And let me tell you guys, looking at this result, it has been extremely disappointing coming from Barcelona. This is a disappointing result. And let's just step away from this tie between Cadiz and FC Barcelona, because I do think that there is a bigger problem when it comes to talking about Ronald Koeman's Barcelona. Let's look at the bigger picture of what's actually going on with this team. And the biggest question that I do have coming from Koeman's Barcelona is this team ready to compete? Does this team even want to compete for any title that stands in their way within this season? And I'm talking about the Champions League, La Liga, and the Copa del Rey. Talking about the Champions League, we have lost against PSG 4-1 at the Camp Nou. When we talk about La Liga, Barcelona continued to drop points against lower division teams. We should be winning these matches and should be able to compete for the first place spot, but that hasn't been the case. The reason why we are struggling to even maintain the second place spot, it is because we do end up with very ridiculous results such as these between Cadiz and FC Barcelona. We should be winning these games. And then when we talk about the Copa del Rey, Barcelona have lost to Sevilla 2-0 at Sevilla's home. And so looking at these three trophies that I have just mentioned, Barcelona cannot compete gracefully with any of these trophies. Barcelona is in a situation where we just look like we are a mid-table team. We are no longer one of those top level teams. And coming from a Barcelona fan, this looks absolutely disgraceful. And look, I have defended Ronald Koeman many times. I have backed him for the things that he has done very well with this team, which was introducing these youth players. I'm always going to be doing that for every coach that does come in to FC Barcelona. I'm going to be praising them for the things that they have done. And again, that is that he has introduced many great youth players into the first team. But there is a very big question mark regarding Ronald Koeman and his future with Barcelona. And that question is going to be this: is Ronald Koeman the right man to bring Barcelona forward? Is Ronald Koeman the right coach to bring Barcelona back to where it should be? And let me tell you guys, introducing youth players and bringing Barcelona forward and bringing them back to where they should be are two completely different things. I do believe that Koeman is doing one thing right, but absolutely destroying the other, which is I just do not believe, and I believe that many people actually think that Ronald Koeman is just not going to be the coach that's going to bring Barcelona towards the level that we want to be in. And let's look further into this match between Cadiz and FC Barcelona. If we look at these stats here, right, and I really want you guys to look at just what exactly Barcelona did place against Cadiz at the Camp Nou. Barcelona had a total of 81% possession. 81. Then you look at the total shots. They had a total of 20 shots compared to Cadiz, who had a total of 3. And then you look at the created chances that Barcelona have created. They did have a total of 18 compared to Cadiz, who created a total of 1 chance. And then you move to the big chances. Barcelona created a total of 2 accurate passes, a total of 510 pass success rate, a total of 92%. And so if you were to look at this match without looking at the scoreline, you would assume that Barcelona completely dominated Cadiz and finished in a 4-0 win for FC Barcelona, or finished in a 5-0 win for FC Barcelona. But that wasn't the case. Barcelona in the end tied against Cadiz with a penalty goal for Lionel Messi. And the fact that Barcelona were only able to score 1 goal up against Cadiz, a team that allows a total of 1.7 goals per 90 minutes, a team that did not win a single game in their past 6 matches, is again very disgraceful. And I also want to move towards the starting 11 that Ronald Koeman has placed. Now, the starting 11 that we did see coming from Koeman was the exact same starting 11 that he did bring towards that match between Barcelona and PSG. It was the exact same starting 11. Not one single change was made within that lineup. Now look, do I believe that this was the wrong lineup to place up against Cadiz, knowing that this is the exact same lineup that just got humiliated from PSG, which did end in a 4-1 loss? Yes, I do believe that it was wrong. I do believe that this was not the correct lineup to place. We should have completely switched around the lineup, tried different players, maybe put in Trincao, maybe put in Mingueza as a center back, maybe try Dembele as the left winger and put in Trincao as the right winger, maybe actually start Frankie de Jong, Pedri and Riqui Puig within the midfield. Change something, right? Because that lineup against PSG just did not work, because this was a lineup with players such as Busquets, Jordi Alba, Lenglet, Gerard Piqué. When they are put together within the same lineup, they do get mentally drained. This is a lineup that has proven over the years that they cannot bring great results for Barcelona no more, right? They're mentally drained and physically drained. But here's the thing that really does bother me about this situation that we are talking about right now, is the fact that this is the type of lineup that should not be wrong. Like, yes, this is a lineup that did lose up against PSG 5-1. This was the exact same group of players that did participate in that match against Liverpool and Roma and many other different types of humiliation matches. But the reason why we should not claim that this is the wrong lineup that Ronald Koeman has placed on the field, it is because we played against Cadiz. We did not play against PSG or Manchester United or City or Liverpool. The quality of these players is enough. The fact that we cannot count on the players that were placed on today to bring a great result up against Cadiz, that again is so disrespectful towards the Barcelona badge. The quality itself should be enough for us to get out from this match with a great win, because this did not even happen under Ernesto Valverde. Like, yes, there were moments in that season under Ernesto Valverde where he used the exact same lineup from Anfield towards other matches, but still came out with a very great win. So does that mean that Barcelona have hit a different rock bottom? Have we completely downgraded into a whole different other level? That is the biggest question that I do want to ask. And then now I want to go into even further detail on this match. Barcelona were playing very well in the beginning of the first half. They created chances. It was very clear that Cadiz wanted to sit very deep, something that I believe Ronald Koeman should have studied before heading up against Cadiz, and I'm going to be explaining why I'm saying this. But Cadiz were sitting very deep, and they had all of their players create some sort of deep block. But we did have Antoine Griezmann, who did not look effective. We had Dembele, where he was taking down players, making great crosses. But what is going to be the next step? What is going to be that next attribute that Dembele can provide on the field that's going to completely make Dembele a very dominant player? That is something that Koeman has to figure out. Yes, has Dembele progressed in the season? He has, but what is the next step? Then moving on to Lionel Messi. He had a couple of misses in this match. He was playing very well with Pedri. Messi and Pedri were creating many chances around the box. It was something that was very fascinating to see. But in the end, Messi was missing a couple of chances. And then we also had Gerard Piqué and Sergio Busquets, two players who did not play good, but also did not play bad either. They were very average. I don't believe that we should be given this type of hatred towards Busquets and Gerard Piqué. I just think that their roles do need to change. But the one thing that really agitated so many Barcelona fans once we did get into the second half was Barcelona were 1-0 up. And Barcelona knew that they needed to score another goal in order to have that peace of mind that yes, we're going to walk away with 3 points. And what does Ronald Koeman do? Ronald Koeman decides to switch out Pedri for Francisco Trincao. Now, Trincao coming into this match is not a bad thing. The fact that he took Pedri out from this game, a player who was creating the most chances, a player that was providing the energy within the midfield, a player that was trying to dictate the play around the box, Ronald Koeman took that player out. You could have taken out so many other players and bring in Trincao. But the last player that he should have taken out was Pedri. And then as we progress towards the end of the second half, on the 80th minute, Riqui Puig did come in. And that is what really boggles everybody's minds, right? Is the fact that we knew, right? And Ronald Koeman knew that Cadiz's game is to mainly make a deep block in their own half and just try to defend their way within the full 90 minutes. When you know that you're going to be facing a team such as that, why not play a player like Riqui Puig? Riqui Puig does extremely well when it comes to facing deep blocks. He knows how to find those passes. He knows when to switch up the play. He knows when to cross the ball into the other side of the field. He knows how to break the lines. Riqui Puig is a great player when it comes to being in situations such as that. And the fact that we saw Ronald Koeman place Riqui Puig on the 80th minute was something that was not okay. And we can even go further into this topic, right? Like, if Ronald Koeman wants to bring Barcelona forward, like we have discussed before in this video, if Ronald Koeman really wants to make Barcelona go up to that next level, to compete at the highest level, you want to be playing Riqui Puig in games like this for the full 90 minutes and not substitute the one player that was dictating play and creating chances for your team, which was Pedri. And then lastly, to top it all off within this game, Longley did make a ridiculous mistake that did lead towards Cadiz gaining a penalty. And let me tell you guys, I'm not the most professional coach out there in the world, right? But when we talk about a center back making a mistake inside the box, it is always great to evaluate why he did do that and how he can improve how he handled that situation going forward. Because the way that Longley handled that situation was immature. Because when you are a center back, your duty is to know exactly where everything is at. Where are you standing? Are you standing inside the box or outside the box? If you're standing inside the box, you do not want to commit not one single foul. You do not even want to place your foot 1 inch into the air because the ref is going to try and catch that. Longley in this play placed a high kick that did lead towards a penalty. And I do believe that Longley did not know where he was at, because if he knew that he was inside the penalty, he would not do that. And what makes this even worse is that even if he did knew, even if Longley knew that he was inside the box and he knew that whatever I'm going to do could be resulted into a penalty, the fact that he knew potentially, that itself was a ridiculous mistake. And yet again, we have seen Longley commit another foul that did lead towards Barcelona conceding a penalty. So a massive decision is going to have to be made once we do hit the summer of 2021. A player like Longley is going to have to be evaluated in order to understand, okay, what is the best move for this Barcelona club moving forward? And the end conclusion for this video is going to be this: if the players cannot show their quality up against a team like Cadiz or Leganés or Huesca and overall any lower division team in Europe, if they cannot do that, and we are also seeing the coach Ronald Koeman being incapable to make any great chess move that could result into bringing Barcelona a great win up against a team like Juventus or Bayern or Liverpool or City, then a massive overhaul is going to have to be made in the summer, because these two things that we have just mentioned here cannot be solved from this current Barcelona team. And in the end, Barcelona have failed to close the gap. Barcelona were in a position where they could have been 6 points behind Atletico Madrid, but they cannot do the one thing that was extremely expected from the Barcelona fan base, and that was to grab a win up against Cadiz at the Camp Nou. And La Liga is now looking more farther than ever than we have expected. But that's going to be it for today's Barcelona post-match review. Again, I'm sorry for the late post-match review. I was very busy after the match, but we are here now. Let me know what you guys think about this game. What did you like? What did you not like? What do you think needs to be changing for this Barcelona squad to improve this season? And what do you believe are going to be the two biggest decisions Barcelona is going to have to be making in this summer? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.